Welcome to the Scott Schroeder Show. Starring Greg Melvin.
I'm all about having fun. You know, get a couple of cocktails in me, start a fire in someone's kitchen, maybe go to SeaWorld, take my pants off.
And Scott Schroeder.
I'm very important. I have many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Okay, now remember, they're all potential stalkers. Most want an autograph and a handshake, but some of them want an autograph and a handshake, and then they want to take you home, tie you up, and saw your feet off.
Open my eyes to a new kind of way. All the good times that you said. Are you feeling? You feeling that way too? Or am I just a fool? When the summer's gone, she'll be there, standing by the light. What she's been to, where she's gone to, she should know wrong from right. Is she feeling? Are you feeling? You feeling that way too? Or am I just a fool? A new road's waiting. You touch my life. Oh, soft and warm on a summer's night. You're the only one I told you, the only one I love, the lovely one I'm thinking of. With the summer's gone, she'll be there, standing by the light. What she's been to, where she's gone to, she should know wrong from right. Is she feeling? Are you feeling? You're feeling that way too. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're feeling that way. When the summer's gone, she'll be there, standing by the light. What she's been to, where she's gone to, she should know wrong from right. Is she feeling? Is she feeling? Feeling that way. Mama. Oh, feeling that way. Feeling that way.
Just in case you were wondering, no, Greg and I are not dead. Oh my
Surprisingly.
God. Yeah, no
almost.
kidding. Of course, with the condition your back is in, that's probably pretty...
Well, it's much better today.
That's good.
But we'll get into that later
Yeah,
on.
we'll rant about that one. So we apologize for missing you guys on Thursday and Friday. We had some electrical issues here in the studio that just proved to be a colossal headache. So other than your back, how's your
But
week?
just so people are aware, it's not because we didn't pay bills.
Yeah, that's not it at all.
It wasn't our fault. It was nothing.
Not our fault.
Nothing that we could control. It was actually technically the town of Merredin's fault, right?
Those pricks. CLP. Yeah, thank you very much for letting me wake up to no power and no cable. That was a real thrill for me. And of course, you know Dylan well enough that Dylan was like, "Wait a minute, what do you mean?" So, of course, we're back. We will play the 3 o'clock Three-Peat today featuring the music of Dio. We'll take a look at the NBA and the NCAA, the NHL Conference Finals. Maybe talk a little bit about a horse race that was on Saturday. I have some interesting tidbits, of course, on the Billboard Music Awards. Wait till you hear the crap I have to rant about that.
Oh, boy.
Before we get to that...
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here are the Proclaimers with I Would Walk 500 Miles.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
The only way I had a car is after I dropped my mama off where she needed to go. Football tires with the ceiling falling and the window stuck, but the only thing that I cared about was a radio. We it on, turn it up to 10, and everybody would jump on in. Riding down the highway, who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. You find something on the radio, like a real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. Didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. I'd grab my girl. We'd look for somewhere to watch the stars. The perfect place to put it in park and take it slow. She sang along to even the ones that she barely knew. She still sounded good, a little louder too, but we didn't care. I'd look at her, she'd look at me. I'll never forget that melody. Riding down the highway, who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. You find something on the radio, like a real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. Didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. Hey, y'all be quiet. That's my favorite song. Hey, man, turn it up loud. Come on, come on, come on. Riding down the highway. Who wants to be the DJ? I'll find a spot on the side of the road. Can you find something on the radio? Like a real good song. We'll know it when it comes on. I didn't have no money, no place to go. All we needed was a radio. All we needed now was a radio.
Darius Rucker and radio here on the Monday edition of the Scott Schroeder Show. Now, Greg, did you catch the Billboard Music Awards last night?
What do you think I am? Someone who cares about that?
I knew you were going to laugh at that. Well, unfortunately, I watched it. Now, the only cool thing was...
I'm trying to think, I don't think I really did anything last night. I'm pretty sure, yesterday I pretty much just spent all day recovering, so...
Did you catch any of the footage of the Michael Jackson hologram?
No, I didn't. That was the one thing I was interested in seeing.
Very intense. It was so friggin' cool.
Mm-hmm. I'd seen, a few years ago, they did a hologram like that with, I believe it was Tupac.
Yeah, that's
right. I saw one of those. And it was just so impressive then. So it's got to be even more so now. I mean, now they've had a few more years to refine this technology and all.
You would have thought he was alive. And I swear to God, it looked like he was there. Mm-hmm. It was the coolest thing I ever seen. But just some random thoughts I had on it. First of all, the dress that Katy Perry had on, if you haven't seen the dress, it kind of had balloons over her boobs. Of course, Miley...
You could have just said chest.
I could have. Miley Cyrus dressed like a gold peacock, kind of butchering Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Now, one of the things that... And then some idiot, and I don't know who this guy is, and I won't say his name, obviously, because I don't know who he is, singing some song about big fat butts. I was just like, really?
Well, I mean, there's quite a few songs about big fat butts over the years.
This one was really bad.
I mean, you have Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like big butts.
Yep.
You have
Fat Bottom Girls by Queen.
Girls, yep.
Sure, that's classic stuff.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can really get upset about someone singing a song about big fat butts when we've had it for so many years.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's just... and it's funny...
You're just getting old.
And that's
you want these kids to get off your lawn.
That's what my last thought on it was, is the more I watched, the more I realized how old and unhip I really was. Because we're sitting there, and Nick, of course, is a senior, and Nick's sitting in the room, and he's going, oh, that's so-and-so, and look, there's what's her name, and there's this person, and I'm just looking at him. I don't have the first friggin' clue who half these people... I am that out of touch with modern society. It's pretty bad.
You say we gotta get you a rocking chair for your front porch, and we sit out there and yell at things to get off your yard.
A pellet gun. Where are these kids? Get them out of here! That's going to be me in about 20 years, sitting out on the front porch, screaming at the kids, then doing the show and ranting and complaining about it. I am just the most unhip guy in the business. I swear to God. But the one person that performed last night, and of course was a big winner in the country categories, is somebody I actually heard of. So this is Luke Bryan with "Play It Again."
She was sitting all alone over on the tailgate, 10 legs swinging by a Georgia plate. I was looking for her boyfriend, thinking no way she ain't got one. Soon as I sat down, I was falling in love, trying to pour a little sugar in her Dixie cup, talking over the speakers in the back of that truck. She jumped up and cut me off. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning me around till it faded out, and she gave me a kiss, and she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I'd have gave that DJ my last dime if he would have played it just one more time. But a little while later we were sitting in the driving my truck. Before I walked her to the door, I was scanning like a fool, AM, FM, XM too. But I stopped real quick when I heard that groove. Man, you should have seen her light up. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. We've been listening to the radio all night long. I can't believe that it came back on, but here it is. She was like, come here boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning in the headlights. She gave me a good night kiss, and I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. The next Friday night, we were sitting out under the stars. You should have seen her smile when I broke out my guitar. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning in the headlights. She gave me a good night kiss, and she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. And I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. Yeah, play it again, play it again, play it again. Somebody play it again, play it again, play it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
That's very funny to me. Y'all ain't laughing though.
You surprised? Surprised? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
Join me as we take a look at what happened on this date in music and entertainment history.
On this, the 19th day of May, in 1945, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Pete Townsend of The Who is born in Chiswick, United Kingdom. In 1945, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Dusty Hill of ZZ Top is born. In 1980, drummer Peter Criss leaves Kiss. He would be replaced by Eric Carr. And finally today, in 2000, folk legends Peter, Paul, and Mary celebrate their 40th year together with a U.S. tour. So as we pause to wish Dusty Hill a very, very happy 65th birthday, here's a little bit of ZZ Top. This is Sharp-Dressed Man. And you're hanging out with Greg Melvin and Scott Schroeder. Can you believe, and I'd really be curious to find out how many times it's happened, or what the occasions are, that there are two Rock and Roll Hall of Famers whose birthdays are today?
Which two?
Pete Townsend of The Who.
Yep.
And Dusty Hill from ZZ Top.
Huh.
Same day, same year, everything.
That's actually, that's pretty cool.
It is kind of cool. You ever notice that when we come back on Mondays after having either technical problems or vacation, like neither one of us can think of anything to say?
It's almost like it's not even that there isn't enough to say, it's like that we have so much that we don't want to, like, we don't want to just run through it all right away.
Yeah, exactly.
But then, because of that, we end up, we're like, how much should we actually talk about?
Let's see, we of course, you have 4 days worth of ridiculous headlines.
Hopefully.
That can be the rest of the show. Rest of the show. Let's see. Can we, of course, starting on Monday, a week from today, Greg and I have something very, very special that we're going to try to do, and I can't remember what we decided to call it.
I don't think we actually officially decided on a name. We were just kind of going with the tentative name that was really long and obnoxious. Of
the soundtrack of summer or some ridiculous.
It was like Scott and Greg's summer playlist from A to Z or
Scott
something
and Greg
obnoxious.
randomly pick out lots of songs for no particular reason.
Yeah, Scott and Greg picked 26 songs that each begin with a different letter of the alphabet that have somewhat of a vague summer theme to them. There's our official name right there.
That's it, right there. Screw it.
Let's see. What the acronym would be like. I'm not even going to try.
So, of course, starting on Monday, Memorial Day weekend, the kickoff of summer, Greg and I will be going through the alphabet, A to Z, our favorite bands, songs that mean something to us, and it's going to be interesting to see how many bands we actually pick for the same letter.
Yeah. So I mean, it'll be... It's going to be interesting, to say the least. I mean, we're each going to... As I think we described it last week, we're going to each... We're going to go through the alphabet, do about 5 letters each day or so, and each of us is going to pick a song from a band that starts with the corresponding letter of the alphabet. So, like,
for instance, in case you don't understand English, I would pick Aerosmith.
And I might pick AC/DC or Alice in Chains.
Do you get it?
And B, we could have Beach Boys. Or
Boston.
Or Blue Oyster Cult.
Or the Backstreet Boys. I'm kidding.
So that's what we're going to do.
I swear to God, I'm not going to pick the Backstreet Boys.
So every day next week, Monday through Friday, we're going to run through about five letters. Except one day we're going to have to go through 6. And we're going to each of us is going to pick one song for each letter. So that's 2 songs total for each letter. 1 from each of us.
And we will be doing that starting on Monday, running through the end of the week into the beginning of June. Can you believe it? It's the end of May.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
It is indeed.
So make sure you tune in every day next week from around 2 to 3. It's not going to be an exact time, obviously, because 2 o'clock is when I like to go over my bizarre news headlines. And then, obviously, 3 o'clock, we're going to be stopping for the 3 o'clock three-peat. But somewhere in that time frame ish, like we might go do a bunch of songs, do the 3 o'clock three-peat, and then finish off our songs for that day. So, but around that time is when you're gonna want to. Well, you should be listening from 1 to 4.
I was just gonna say,
but if you really, really can't, you should at least make sure you're listening from 2 to 3.
And before we get to Greg here at the top of the hour, let's see. Steve Winwood, Gavin DeGraw, Heart. This is Taylor Hicks with Taking It to the Streets.
you be there? Now who do you dream about when you're alone in your sleep? To who will you reach out? Oh, let it be me. Now, baby, you're my obsession, my addiction, my drug. Don't wanna be without you. And when I wake up, oh no. Will you be there in the morning? Will you be there when I want you? Will you be there when I wake up? I need you to be there in the morning. Will you be there? You're so close to me, but I feel so alone. The more that I touch you, ooh, the more I want. Don't know what to do about me loving you, but I pray to God that you feel it too. Now, baby, you're my obsession, my addiction, my drug. So let the candle grow into a great fire of love. Oh yeah. Will you be there in the morning? Will you be there when I want you? Will you be there when I wake up? I need you to be there in the morning. Oh yeah. I wanna love you forever. Don't wanna love that's now or never. Can't you see you got me down on the floor? I want more, more. Will you be there in the morning? Will you be there when I want you? Will you be there when I wake up? Will you be there in the morning? Will you be there? Ooh, yeah. Will you be there when I want you? Will you be there when I wake up? Will you be there in the morning? Will you be there when I want you? Will you be there when I wake up? Will you be there in the morning?
Got arrested.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer's Heart. Be there in the morning. Sorry, Greg.
You got to give me a heads up before
I
you
know,
turn
I
the lights
really
on like
should.
that.
Did you catch the story about the girl from Quinnipiac University yesterday?
No, that's one I didn't hear about.
This woman last night dropped out of school a few months ago and didn't tell her family that she had dropped out of school.
Oh boy.
So what she ended up doing was she was supposed to graduate and her family showed up for graduation. Now, don't you think that sooner or later you would think, maybe I just need to come straight with my family?
Mm-hmm.
No. You know how she handled the situation? Called in a bomb threat.
Right.
Good deal. Now her family knows she dropped out of school.
Yeah, so she dropped out of school.
Dropped out of school.
Without telling anyone.
Didn't want her family to know because they were still sending money.
Oh, wow.
Scheduled to graduate. Her family let her family come here and decided that the best way to avoid the situation was to phone in a bomb threat. So she called the Hamden police and then she called the campus and said, that there were bombs all over the place. So then they moved graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And then had to I guess they redid it last night, but really?
That's like, do you know where her family was from? Or?
No, I don't know. I didn't catch that, but
that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean,
you would think that sooner or later. I mean, that takes a lot of friggin' thought, though. Not just, Mom, listen, instead of you wasting the money to come out here for graduation, there's something I need to tell you. No, we're going to let them fly here.
And not only that, but like, just, I couldn't imagine, I mean, that is
bizarre.
Like there's there's telling white lies to try and keep getting money from something, but that is a big one.
Yeah, and now, not only do her parents know that she dropped out of school, they have to worry about the fact that their kid's going to probably go to jail for phoning in bomb threats.
And the fact that their kid's been lying to them for however many years now and has been just taking money from them.
It's great, isn't it?
Like, I would think most parents would be, at least somewhat supportive.
Yeah. Mom, I really can't deal with this. It's way too stressful for me. Maybe I'll go back. No.
Yeah, take a year. Tell your parents you just want to take a year or semester off. Get a job in the meantime, something like that. I'm sure they would have. I mean, if they're willing to keep sending you money while you're there, I'm sure that they're at least somewhat supportive enough to be able to understand if you have some issues or something.
Things happen.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But I guess when you're 18, 19 years old, you don't really think that through, I guess. I mean,
I don't know. I really don't.
I would wish that you would have, but jeez, that's pretty out there.
I bet they're really proud now.
Of course, that takes away a potential story I could have talked about at 2 o'clock. So thanks.
No problem.
Well, I don't think I would have found that one.
You might have. Let's take a quick look at the weather.
And now, here's the look. Weather.
The weather today is brought to you by Studio 57 Sound. For all your mobile DJ needs, they are the one place to go. Visit them online at studio57sound.com or call them and book your special event today at 860-616-8808. Your Memorial Day weekend forecast: Monday, partly cloudy, high of 75. Sunday, clear, high of around 73. Saturday, a 40% chance of rain, high of 70. Friday, a 50% chance of rain, high of 70. Thursday, a 50% chance of thunderstorms, high of around 72. Wednesday, a 40% chance of rain, high of 73. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 73. Today, a 20% chance of scattered thunderstorms, 35% humidity, light winds, high of around 68 degrees. Have I ever mentioned that I secretly hate you? Right now, outside our studios here in Meriden, it is partly cloudy, 66 degrees, light winds. That blue thing is back in the sky. You're such a schmuck.
Don't worry, all of you can hate me for the same reason in approximately 20 minutes.
It'll be great. You've got to stick around for this. This is Florida Georgia Line.
Something bumping, thumping on the wheel ride. The mix in our drink's a little stronger than you think. So get a grip, take a sip of that feel right. Trucks jacked up, flat bills flip back. Yeah, you can find us where the party's at. This is how we roll.
We stick to our guns. We love who we love and we wanna have fun. Yeah, we cuss on them Mondays and pray on them Sundays. Pass it around and we dream about one day. 'Cause this is how we roll. Come on, y'all, we hanging round, singing down everything on the radio. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we roll. This is how we ride. We're slanging up the mud, cutting through the countryside. Baby, this is how we roll. Yeah, this is how we roll. This is how we roll. Yo, LP, let's go. Yeah, this is how we roll. This is how we do. We burning down the night, shooting bullets at the moon. Baby, this is how we roll. Okay,
Back in the High Life again by Steve Winwood. Before we get to Greg here at the top of the hour, let's see. A little bit of Gavin DeGraw. This is Pat Benatar with Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Do you have any teasers, by the way?
I think I'm going to keep it secretive for today.
Yeah. Great. I can hardly wait. I can't believe... everyone else is going to kick themselves too. Because I feel like such a tool. I really, really do. The news and sports today are brought to you by Craft Brew Supply. Visit them online at craftbrewsupply.com or give them a yell at 401-539-2337. A U.S. grand jury has indicted 4 Chinese individuals with cyber espionage for allegedly targeting 6 American companies. Today is the 40th anniversary of the invention of the world-famous and legendary Rubik's Cube. And finally today, a woman who dropped out of Quinnipiac University was arrested Sunday night after admitting to calling in 2 bomb threats in an effort to keep her family from learning she had dropped out of the school. Graduation ceremonies had to be moved to a different location. In Major League Baseball action, it was the A's, the Phillies, the Royals, the Mariners, the Cubs, the Angels, the Rockies, the Astros, the Braves, the Rangers, the Giants, and the Diamondbacks all winning. The Nationals over the Mets 6-3. The Pirates and the Yankees split a doubleheader. Game 1 went to the Pirates 5-3. Game 2 to New York 4-3. And the Boston Red Sox fell to the Tigers 6-2. In Eastern League action, it was the New Britain Rockets over Harrisburg 6-3. They will host Richmond tonight. Game time, as always, is 6:35. As the race for Lord Stanley's Cup rages on, the conference finals are in full gear. It was the Rangers over the Canadiens 7-2. The Rangers hold a 1-0 lead in that series. The Blackhawks over the Kings 3-1. Chicago holds a 1-0 lead there. In NBA playoff action, it was the Pacers over the Heat, 107-96. The Pacers hold a 1-0 lead in that series. The Thunder and the Spurs play Game 1 tonight from San Antonio. Kentucky Derby winner California Chrome won the Preakness Stakes on Saturday, keeping the hopes of a Triple Crown alive.
Do you like beer? Have you ever wanted to brew your own? The staff at Craft Brew Supplies in Wyoming, Rhode Island can show you how. Conveniently located at 1133 Main Street off Route 95 at exit 3B in southern Rhode Island, they are a homebrew shop bringing you the best equipment and freshest ingredients. They always carry grains from the finest maltsters, a fresh stock of White Labs yeast, and a wide variety of hops. They're a full-service shop offering everything from startup kits for beginners to all grain and kegging supplies for the more experienced brewer. They have brew day demonstrations regularly and home brew competitions quarterly as well. A monthly email newsletter keeps you up to date with all the goings on in the shop each month. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and online at craftbrewsupplies.com, or better yet, give them a call today at 401-539-2337. Now, when you call my friends at Craft Brew Supplies, you tell them you heard it here on the Scott Schroeder Show and receive a 10% discount. That number again is 401-539-2337.
listening to the Scott Schroeder Show on Spreaker Online Radio. It's now 2 o'clock, and it's time for Greg Melvin's Ridiculous News Headlines. What kind of stories will Greg not be looking at today?
I will say one thing for her, Ed. She does have a nice big old behind. I'd like to put some barbecue sauce on that button. Just
You got to scope out a hot drunk chick, and then you just make your move. Okay? Yes. All right. And remember, it's more important that she's drunk than she's hot.
This has been the most happiest day of my life. I was very excited to start my reportings.
That wasn't a compliment.
Now, truth be told, Greg, that when you're already laughing before you even get to the headlines, it really starts to concern me just a little bit.
Yeah, there's some real good ones in here. We're gonna save a couple of these, but the first one I have is actually breaking news that I've just been handed. And Peyton Manning has been arrested for allegedly dealing cocaine.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Obviously, everyone knows Peyton Manning as the NFL quarterback, currently of the Denver Broncos. He was in the Super Bowl last year. But Peyton Manning has been arrested under alleged cocaine and drug selling charges. She is an 18-year-old woman in Nashville, Tennessee. This is the one that Scott was mad at me earlier for, because I just turned to him.
I fell for it. He just turns to me and he goes, "Hey, did you hear what happened?" I said, "What?" He goes, "Peyton Manning got arrested for dealing cocaine." I totally fell for it.
So, an 18-year-old woman in, I believe it was 18 years old, woman in Nashville, Tennessee, who happens to have the name Peyton Manning, literally spelled the exact same way and everything.
Is it really?
Yep.
Jeez, I wonder where her parents went to school.
So, yeah, a woman named Peyton Manning has been arrested for selling cocaine in Tennessee.
That's awesome.
I think my favorite part about this article is it was written by someone who actually, at the end of the article, even makes a comment of the fact that, yes, I am a Seahawks fan. Because they have comments littered throughout this article, like, cops ended Peyton Manning's alleged drug career on Sunday, just like the Seahawks ended Peyton Manning's alleged football career in Super Bowl 48, and things like that. Like, just all sorts of horrible puns in the article of it. But yeah, that was just I thought that was a pretty good one to start with. Just again, because without the clarification that it is a woman in Tennessee, it could have been breaking huge news.
It could have been.
But not quite. Keeping with the drug theme, a woman...
Famous last words.
A woman in Iowa was at McDonald's a couple days ago with her fiancé, and they ordered 2 McDoubles and were sharing one of them when they noticed it didn't quite taste like a typical McDonald's burger. The woman said, quote, "It tasted bad, and I thought maybe it was because he had cologne on his hands when he bit into it. But then I opened the burger, and the cheese was just covered with weed."
I'm sorry, weed?
Weed. So, of course, the site that I found this on is having fun with this one, calling it, the couple reported the alleged McDoobies, or the McMarijuana. And, it said, once they opened the burgers, you couldn't even smell the McDonald's smell anymore. All you could smell was the drugs. The police in Iowa are saying that the green substance on the burger does appear to be consistent with marijuana, and they have sent it in for testing. But they're not sure. It's unclear how much pot, if any, was on the burger. They don't know who did it, although they have a few, obviously suspects, but they can't really release anything until they have the confirmation that it was, in fact, marijuana that was put on the burger.
Okay.
Now, my one problem with this story is, if you were someone that smoked weed, or anything like that, why would you go putting it, first of all, why would you put it on a burger to begin with? And second of all, why would you give that to a stranger?
Yeah, a little bit of a concern.
I'm pretty sure that if one of the employees, I guess if you are a stoner, you would probably maybe the idea of, oh, I should put some weed on this burger. That would probably sound like a fantastic idea to you.
Sure.
But
it
would be one that you would take and set aside for yourself for later. No, like that would be my assumption, is that if you were going to do that, you would do it for yourself because you wanted to try it,
right? Yeah,
not because you wanted to give it to a random, or you were planning on giving it to a friend that was coming by or something, not to a random couple that were ordering. So I'm pretty confident that whoever did do this was the burger did not reach its intended target.
No, of course that makes about as much sense as phoning in a bomb threat instead of telling your parents you dropped out of school.
So then that's the last one that's drug related for today. The next two are one of them comes out of Arizona. A high school senior was walking into his prom when he was pulled aside by police officers. The police were actually having a stakeout at the prom.
Okay.
Now,
he had a hamburger in his hand.
He had a hamburger in his hand, and it was actually a woman in Peyton Manning. But no, apparently a week or two ago, or before the prom, a tuxedo store, or designer tuxedo, I guess you would call it a tuxedo store? I don't really know or a formal wear shop,
sure,
I guess.
Okay.
I don't really know what the actual terminology would be. Clearly I don't visit these places. But
And when he says he doesn't visit this place, of course he means absolutely no disrespect to our good friends at Modern Formals in Middletown.
Oh, I'm just saying I don't I haven't had an occasion for quite some time where I've needed to wear a tuxedo or anything.
That's right.
Pretty much not since my senior year of high school for prom. So that's about it.
It's been a few years since I've needed to do.
So but apparently this shop had been broken into, a window had been smashed, and a tuxedo was stolen off of a mannequin.
Don't tell me there's more on war to the prom.
And that is what he's being accused of. Of wearing that stolen tuxedo to the prom. So the police had actually set up a stakeout at the prom, because it's a small town, so it was the only prom in the area going on that weekend.
Okay, sure.
So they set up a stakeout at the prom, and I guess the store owner recognized the tuxedo, and it says that it had there was actually distinct markings on the inside, and when they checked it, the tuxedo had those same markings. The 18-year-old is saying that he did not steal the tuxedo, and that he had bought it from a yard sale, a few days between the alleged theft and the the prom.
Okay.
And so he's saying that he bought it at a yard sale because, and I guess he had actually been at the store. Like, this is all stacking up against him. He had been at the store beforehand and had been asking about the tuxedo on the mannequin. The same one that was stolen.
He went to the store prior to this and inquired about the tuxedo that he stole?
That he allegedly stole.
Oh, I'm sorry. Allegedly stole. And bought at a yard sale.
And now he's claiming that the tuxedo he's claiming that it had to have been stolen by someone else and then sold at a yard sale, and that's where he bought it because he saw it and it was similar to the one that he liked, so he bought it at the yard sale.
Oh my god. Was it just like a standard? Do they describe it? Is it just like an all black tux? Or something?
It was a designer tuxedo of some kind. There's no actual real information other than it had the specific markings on the inside and things like that.
So then the chances of this story being even remotely true are slim to none?
Yeah, I mean, it would have to literally be the situation where someone else had stolen it and then sold it at a yard sale 2 days later.
And this guy's got the most incredible luck ever.
Yeah. So, don't exactly believe that story there.
No, don't buy it at all.
So, that kid's probably going to be getting in trouble. But we'll have to see. I've got two more left here for you. One of them is real quick. A man in Alaska, 43-year-old man, is expected to make a full recovery after initially treating a gunshot wound to the head for 5 days with an antibiotic ointment.
That's remarkable.
Apparently the gun had gone off while he was handling it last weekend, And the trooper's saying that his girlfriend urged him to go to the hospital, but he refused, believing at the time that he didn't need outside help. So he was just using an antibiotic ointment on it, and then, shockingly, over the next few days, they say he began experiencing symptoms associated with a head wound.
Really?
Possibly because he had a head wound.
Yeah, that might have had something to do with it, yeah.
But, so they did eventually go to the hospital and said that it was a serious injury, but not life-threatening.
Okay.
So he should be able to make just 5 days after a bullet wound to the head of just using an antibiotic ointment.
Yeah.
Like, you're either the bravest individual ever or the dumbest individual ever.
Or a healthy combination of the two.
Probably. The final story I have here for you is, this might be the favorite one I've ever found.
Okay. Better than Peyton Manning?
Much better. This is coming out of Minnesota.
Hang on, wait. It might be the best story you've ever found?
Yes.
You've come up with some really whoppers.
I am aware.
You know,
and this
strippers
one,
and nursing
I think
homes.
this one takes the cake.
Oh my god.
This is a prank letter was hand delivered to mailboxes of at least 50 families in a town in Minnesota.
There's towns in Minnesota with 50 people living in it?
Evidently. At least. It was a prank letter ordering students that they would have to attend a, quote, mandatory vagina inspection in the Minnesota high school gym.
Okay.
The letter reads...
hence
things...
the question from earlier. Now it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, before reading this one off, I turned to this guy and go, can I say vagina on the air? So it's a letter. It was printed on paper that looked it was, high quality paper.
Okay.
That they actually made it look like letterhead from the high school.
Right.
And it actually, has all the information you would expect to find on official letterhead. And it just says, attention, mandatory vagina inspection to all female students at the high school. The district is required to conduct a mandatory vagina inspection in accordance. I'm shortening it up here, obviously, but in accordance with Health Code 69. The end of year inspection will occur in the gym. They give a date that will have to happen at 8:05 a.m. Makeups will be the following week. All students who have not completed an inspection must attend one of these two dates. It says all piercings must be removed. It'll use the standard pass-fail judgment system. Seniors who do not pass on an inspection before the end of the year will not graduate.
Okay.
And then the icing on the cake here for me is that for questions, please contact Barry McCockiner.
McCockiner.
The District of Vaginal Corrections.
That's awesome.
And so now... And it's got the whole town up in arms because parents did not approve of this.
I can't imagine.
Many were very upset.
Okay.
And so then they're saying that the police are saying that it looks to be a senior prank gone wrong. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this is a senior prank gone absolutely perfectly 100% correct.
That's incredible.
Like, these kids that came up with this must be absolutely rolling with laughter as this continues to
and of course there's absolutely no way to prove who it was.
Yep, they hand-delivered all the letters, so it didn't go through the postal service or anything like that.
Priceless.
Which is absolutely brilliant. My hat goes off to these seniors in Minnesota.
That is awesome. And you're right, that does take the cake.
And I'll show you the picture. Like, it looks like an official letter. I'm not going to post it on our site because it is in some bad taste to read it. But
awesome bad taste? What are you kidding?
It is absolutely hilarious. If you want more information, you can obviously just go look up mandatory vagina inspections. I guess if you want to be a little bit risky there with the internet. But yeah, apparently the stunt has generated a whole lot of social media attention, and like news outlets and the police have gotten involved because of parents calling about it and trying to figure out who's behind it.
But I wonder how hard the cops laugh.
Yeah, right? Apparently they did interview a bunch of the students, and pretty much unanimously all of them were just laughing about it.
Can't imagine why.
So, what a surprise there. But yeah, absolutely brilliant prank pulled off. Like, that might be one of the best senior pranks I have ever seen myself.
Hands down. In honor, and it's funny that you say that because
oh boy. How are you going to pull a segment off of that? Or segue off of that?
Watch this.
Oh boy.
In honor of his 69th birthday,
Fair
Pete
enough.
Townsend of Who fame, of course, celebrates birthday number 69. This is My Generation by Who, and you're hanging out with Craig Melvin and Scott Schroeder.
People try to put us down about my generation. Just because we could get around about my generation. Things ain't too awful. Talk about my generation. If I die before I get old. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? About my generation. Don't try to dig what we all say. About my generation. Not trying to cause a big sensation. About my generation. Talking about my generation. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. My generation, baby. My generation. People try to put us to down just because we get around. Things ain't too awful. I hope I die before I get old. My generation, baby. My generation.
Here I am at 6 o'clock in the morning, still thinking about you. It's still hard at 6 o'clock in the morning to sleep without you. And I know that it might seem too late for love. All I know, I need you now. More than words can say, I need you now. I've gotta find a way, I need you now. Before I lose my mind, I need you now. I need you now.
Alias with more than words can say here on the Scott Schroeder Show. You know, Greg and I were just checking out some video about the story that he shared, and it's priceless, absolutely priceless to watch some of this footage.
Yeah, they have interviews with a bunch of the kids from the high school, and all of them think it's absolutely hilarious. And then they're interviewing like some of the parents, and there was one that was a couple. It was a man and his wife, and the guy starts talking, and he's like, it contained content that was, then you can see he kind of starts to chuckle, and his wife immediately says, inappropriate. And the guy just suddenly, all of a sudden, goes straight face, goes, yes, disgusting and inappropriate.
Oh my god. You know, I just shared a picture on my Facebook page. Did you catch the picture of this kid? Young man's name is Braden Denton. 5-year-old young man died of brain cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see the picture of his pallbearers?
I did. That was that's rather moving. I mean,
it's really cool.
One thing that the kid really loved was superheroes, and so his mom actually went out and had, I don't know if it's, I mean, I would assume it's people that they know.
It's hard to say. Yeah, they look pretty similar.
Can't really tell though because but 3
of them have masks on.
Yeah.
Iron Man, the Hulk, Thor, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man were his pallbearers, and it's just it's really, really cool. And I put it on my Facebook page a few minutes ago. We'll have to get it up on the show page because it's just one of those things that proves that, I don't know, there's still some good in the world.
I guess, yeah. I mean, to go through to do that, just to try and just do one last gesture for this kid.
Yeah,
that was
really cool.
fighting his own battle of sorts. You know,
man. How do we top mandatory health inspections? 3 o'clock, the music of Dio is our 3 o'clock three-peat, and of course, you're a big Dio fan?
Yes, yeah, I do like Dio.
Before we get to that, Aerosmith, Blondie, Whitesnake, Van Halen. This is Bad Company with their new one. This is Live for the Music.
I know I'm gonna see it through.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand, and here I stay. Let the storm rage on. My power flurries through the air into the ground. My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around. And one thought crystallizes like an icy blast. I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go, let it go. When I'll rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
When I look at what's been going on, I have to laugh to keep from crying. When I think of how it used to be and how so much has changed, I never thought to look down that road to see the distance in your eyes. And now to think of all that might have been, I don't know who to blame. At last to sleep, to dream, escape the world that might have been. Enough to face the sun again, to feel the love shine through the rain. Don't talk to me anymore. Don't talk to me. Oh no, no, no. Don't talk to me anymore. Don't talk to me. Oh no, no, no. If I ever get over you, if my memory starts to fade away, don't be sorry and don't feel sad. That's just the way Lesson learned is a penny earned. I thank the banker for keeping count. I keep these treasures buried deep in the ground, save for the bridges we burned. A chance to live again, to breathe the air, let freedom in, to face the world a different man, be who I might have never been. Don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, no, no. Should I pass across tomorrow? I won't stay for the night. There can be no forgiveness except dark into light. Till you get some religion, till you're down on your knees, and you're stripped of the madness, then maybe you can believe. Don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no, 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 don't talk to me anymore, don't talk to me, oh no,
That was actually Tommy Shaw and Jack Blades. Tommy Shaw, of course, of Styx fame, Jack Blades of Night Ranger fame, doing their song "Don't Talk to Me Anymore," and I still cannot get over it. I'm shocked by that story. It actually blows me away. And, you know, I'm wondering what people think. Do you think it's inappropriate? Of course it's a little bit inappropriate, but vulgar? Not necessarily. They were clever as...
It's definitely a little bit vulgar and inappropriate, but I mean, it's high school seniors. That's, you know, you have to understand, that's the mentality. Like, they are, yeah, is it immature? Yes, but so are they. Like, they're,
but the thing that
this is a
kills
bunch of
me is-
16, 17-year-old kids.
All right, let's just look at the senior that you and I know.
Yep.
I love him. There's no way in hell he ever would have thought of that.
Oh yeah, no. Like it's absolutely creative.
I never would have thought of that.
Neither would I. I mean, our high school, my senior prank was actually, I believe ours was actually pretty good and pretty well thought out and creative and all that. But especially going to a state school, because if you did anything that was like that would damage the school property or anything like that, like a lot of senior pranks do, like, you know, graffiti or things like that, you could get charged with, you know, with a state crime because it's state property.
Right, sure.
So for us to do like anything, you had to really go outside the box, just to do any kind of senior prank. Of course, we did a senior prank that only the people that we told know that we even did it, which is kind of not even so much that it's not even, you know, that we specifically did it, but unless we told people, they didn't know that there was even a senior prank that occurred.
I've got to ask, what'd you do?
I'm not going to say it on the air.
Oh,
because
my God.
I am smarter than that.
I can't wait to hear this story. Ours was.
It's not that it's anything like offensive or bad. It's just I prefer to not let that be public.
Ours was actually stupid. You know what we did?
What'd you do?
We all walked out of school.
Oh, that's
for about.
That's real creative.
Yeah, for about 15 minutes.
Oh.
And then we all went back in.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, we were a bunch of rebels.
I know one school in my town, a bunch of kids actually, there's a couple farms in the area here. And so one of them actually got a couple of pigs and put, numbers on them, 1, 2, and 4, and released them into the school.
That's hilarious.
So that was actually a pretty good one. That wasn't at my school. That was actually, it was at one of these schools in the town I live in. Because I didn't go to school in the town that I live in.
Do they wear gold and maroon or blue and orange at that? I would assume it was Lyman Hall.
It was actually Sheehan.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes it even funnier seeing that Lyman Hall's the faux eggs.
Yeah. Well, they released it with the 1, 2, and 4. Just like, when they got all 3 of them, they thought there was still a 4th one out there somewhere.
I was actually wondering,
but there really wasn't. So that was done a few years before I was a senior, I believe.
That's
I don't remember exactly when. I just remember hearing about it. But but none of those are anywhere near as creative as this letter was.
No.
Like, that is just, it blows me away that they were able to, like, the fact that they even thought of doing that, and the fact that they didn't even, like, they made it look legitimate. Like, even with all the jokes and puns, like Health Code 69 and stuff like that, they put in enough jokes to make it obvious that it was fake. I mean, other than the fact that, it's clearly fake just from what it was in the first place.
The doctor's name.
Bobby McCockiner.
Yeah.
So just a phenomenal job by those kids. My hat goes off to them.
I would love to talk to the principal of the school. Before we get to the 3 o'clock three-peat, which features the music of Dio, we have, let's see, Whitesnake, Van Halen, Gavin DeGraw. This is REO Speedwagon.
Soak me to the bone. I need my friends all around me now, 'cause I'm not doing real well when I'm alone. You see, my best friend, at least I thought she was, has found herself a new friend back at home. I'm drifting here on what's left of my heart, and my spirit is floating like a storm. Now my faith is an illusion, my dream's some passing ship. I'm reaching out for answers, but I'm losing my grip. So tell me, how you gonna go the distance? Step into the cold hard rain. How you gonna keep fighting through and come back again? I'll forgive your trespasses, ask your mercy for my own. I've gone as far as I can go, now it's up to you to find your own way home. 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 I need time, there's no time. My emotions have dipped into the red, and this vision that I just can't wash away is tearing at my head. And I believe in redemption, there is hope for every soul, but I can't wait forever for a miracle. So tell me, how you gonna go the distance? Step into the cold hard rain. How you gonna keep fighting through and come back again? Oh, I'll forgive your trespasses, ask your mercy for my own. I've gone as far as I can go, now it's up to you to find your own way home. Oh, some days I feel like letting go, I've hung on for so long. Do I need to walk away to see how it feels when I'm gone?
obviously we're not going to tell the story that you just shared with me because, well, it would start a shitstorm. But I got to tell you, that's classic. That's absolutely classic. And just so everybody knows, Greg's senior prank was a whole lot better than the one we pulled. Before we, just a few minutes away from Dio. Before we get to that, Whitesnake, Gavin DeGraw, here's a little bit of Van Halen.
Right now, youth is king. And right now is the appreciation of reality. And right now, Van Halen's kicking ass in America. thing around. Turn this thing around. Turn this thing around. Turn this thing around. Turn around. Right now.
So many people gonna say that they want you to try to get you thinking they really care. But there's nothing like the warmth of the one who is put in the time, and you know he's gonna be there. Back your border when she knows someone crossed it. Don't let nobody put you down who you with. Take the pain of protecting your name from the crutch to the cane to the high wire. I'm in love with a girl who knows me better. Fell for the woman just when I met her. Took my sweet time when I was bitter. Someone understands, and she knows how to treat a fella right. Give me that feeling every night. Wants to make love when I wanna fight. Now someone understand me. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. Out the many broken back doors and windows, through the valley of the love of the lost, is a hole that is cut through the soul, falling down from the tones without reading innuendos. But you found inner peace for the moment. The moment was over in time. Then it's gone, the hit and run. The difference fun has a short life. I'm in love with a girl who knows me better. Fell for the woman just when I met her. Took my sweet time when I was bitter. Someone understands, and she knows how to treat a feather right. Give me that feeling every night. Wants to make love when I wanna fight. Now someone understand me. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. Wanna tell you what you do to thank you. Practice what you preach. Now I know there's nothing we can't reach. 'Cause a heart can erase once it finds a place to be warm and welcome, to be held and sheltered. I'm in love with a girl who knows me better. Fell for the woman just when I met her. Took my sweet time when I was bitter. Someone understands, and she knows how to treat a feather right. Give me that feeling every night. Wants to make love when I wanna fight. Now someone understand me. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. I'm in love with a girl. I'm in love with. I'm in love with a girl who knows me better. Wants to make love when I wanna fight. Now someone understand me.
Gavin DeGraw with In Love with a Girl. Man, it's we get going on things and it's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here telling each other stories and just like, oh, let's see, I still got a little bit more of the story. Just play another song.
Yeah, play another song. So, of course, be sure to go onto Twitter right now and follow Greg Melvin at GMelvinLive.
And go and follow Scott at S_Schroeder57. And, of course, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, facebook.com/Scott Schroeder Show, and like the page on there. And in just a few minutes, you will be able to vote for who you want to hear in tomorrow's 3 o'clock three-peat.
That's right. And the nominees are Herman's Hermits, Peter Noon. No, I'm kidding.
We'll get to those nominees after the 3 o'clock three-peat because we like to keep things organized.
That's right. Before we get to that, Aerosmith, Blondie.
He was like a god walking amongst mere mortals. He had a voice that could make a wolverine purr. And suits so fine they made Sinatra look like a hobo. In other words,
Scott Schroeder
was the balls.
I'm a sophisticated sex robot sent back through time to change the future for one lucky lady.
How much time? 30? 30 seconds? I'm on right now. I don't believe you.
It's 3 o'clock, and you're listening to the Scott Schroeder Show on Spreaker Online Radio.
is the moment fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time!
It's time.
It's time!
The listeners have spoken and the votes have been tallied. This is the 3 o'clock three-peat on the Scott Schroeder Show.
And then you dream of a world with only windows. Inside you, you can hide you know. And then the night, you're just another empty shadow. No questions, no answers, no one to scream at you. Turn around and when you face the sun, we can make you be like everyone you know. Hey, you're just master of the moon. And then the eyes, if you look at them, they'll blind you. Who are you? What are you? Why do you scream at me? Turn around and when you face the sun, we can make you be like everyone you know. Hey, you, master of the moon. We can shake you, make you over. We just need some time to shed some light upon your darkness. We need your mind. And then you dream again in a world that only you know. Inside you, you can hide you. No one to scream at you. Turn around and when you face the sun, shades of a captain, the black and blue. Something is coming for you. Look out! Race for the morning. You can hide in the sun till you see the light. Oh, we will pray it's alright. Gotta get away. Get away. Between the velvet lies, there's a truth that's hard as steel. Yeah. The vision never dies. Life's a never-ending wheel. Say, holy diver, you're the star of the masquerade. No need to look so afraid. Jump, jump, jump on the tiger. You can feel his heart, but you know he's mean. Some light can never be seen. Yeah. Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? No, no, ride the tiger. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean? Gotta get away, get away. Gotta get away, get away. Holy diver, some survivor. You're the one who's clean. Holy diver, get the captain in the blue coming after you. Holy diver, holy diver. Yeah, all right. Get away, get away, get away. Holy diver, holy diver, holy diver.
There you have it, the music of Deal there on the 3 o'clock three-peat. Now, who are our nominees for tomorrow?
Our nominees for tomorrow. I know Herman's Hermits is not one of them. But the nominees for tomorrow are Joan Jett, Rush, Bad Company, and George Thorogood.
They're all solid rockers.
Absolutely. I think it's that one's actually going to be tough to call.
It is, real tough.
I think I have an idea of who might win, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to influence the votes one way or the other.
Right, sure.
So, although, of course, who's going to care what I say?
Yeah, well, I care.
It's not like, oh, well, Greg says this group's going to win, so we should vote for them. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. Did you catch that today is the 40th birthday of the Rubik's Cube?
Yes, I did.
You know, the only way I could ever solve one of those darn things was to take it apart. No way.
See, I had another way. Peel the stickers off and put them back on.
Yeah, I didn't have the dexterity to peel the stickers off of them. And of course, today, we spoke earlier in the on this date. Today is the day in 1980 that Peter Criss officially left Kiss and replaced by the late Eric Carr. And I was thinking, are you a Kiss fan?
Yes.
How long was Eric Carr with the band before he had died? Do we know?
Not that much of a Kiss fan. I have no idea.
At least you knew he wasn't with the band anymore. So I figured we would pay tribute to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Kiss finally makes the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it took long enough. I mean,
and they really just kind of, they were really. Did I watch the acceptance speech?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sarcastic about it.
Well, I mean, you almost have to be at this point with how many times they got essentially snubbed by them. I mean, and then the whole controversy. There's all sorts of different controversy going surrounding them. So I don't think they probably didn't even really care.
I don't think they did.
I mean, they know they were the biggest band in the world for a while. So
sure.
I think that's really all you need is. You don't need to be inducted into a Hall of Fame when you can just look back and say, look at how much money we have from this.
Yeah, and I thought it was kind of cool that
they could buy their own Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they could start their own. That Paul Stanley, when he spoke, all he talked about were like Eric Carr and Eric Singer and Bruce Kulick, and that's all he did was talk about the current members, which was kind of cool. So I figured I'd play a Kiss song. This is Rock and Roll All Night. Oh wait, yeah, we did the nominees. Forget it. It's Monday.
You're listening to The Scott Schroeder Show.
Did you have a band? Yeah. Good or bad? Who gives a shit? It's a great band. It's a bad band. It's like pizza, baby. It's good no matter what. There's music in the air.
Whatever, prick. Just play another song.
Everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting.
There's something wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong with our eyes. We're seeing things in a different way, and God knows it ain't his. It sure ain't no surprise. Yeah, we're living on the edge. Today, the
Greg, did you hear about the classic remix that the re-release that was done?
Of what?
Kinda cool. This is the 30th anniversary of the Huey Lewis and the News album Sport.
Yep.
And apparently they redid it.
Huh. I did not hear about that.
Yeah, and I haven't heard any of the cuts from it, but I'm actually really anxious to. So I have figured, in honor of that's quite a milestone, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. This is probably one of the more iconic songs off of that album. This is The Heart of Rock and Roll. You know, Greg, I often wonder what happened to
You know, not really sure. He just kind of
vanished.
Yeah, just sort
he
of.
He was in a movie probably 10 years ago. He was in Wedding Singers.
Yep.
And that's the last.
Which was a great movie, by the way.
Classic, hell yeah. Now, did you an Arena Football League fan at all?
I don't really. I've seen it on TV and I've watched it when it was on, but I don't really like follow it or anything.
Yeah, neither do I.
But I do know where you're going with this one.
Yeah, Kiss's uniforms. I guess Kiss bought an Arena Football League.
Yep.
You know what? I can't wait.
And they're not the first musical act to have an arena football team either.
John Bon Jovi?
Yep. Bon Jovi also owns an arena football team.
Can you imagine Kiss team and Bon Jovi's team like duking it out? It'd be a brawl. But their uniforms are pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you post a picture of them?
I haven't. No.
You should post a picture of them on the Facebook page. I think we should.
Before Greg and I get out of here today, Fleetwood Mac, Def Leppard, Billy Joel, Smash Mouth, The Fix. A little bit different.
A little bit. Still nowhere near as bad as last week.
No, nowhere near as bad.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to, if we're ever going to match that one, especially not
intentionally.
Yeah.
Kind of nice to be back in the groove, of course, after the technical nightmare we had at the end of last week.
Yeah, feels good to be back here.
It does indeed. Here is One Thing Leads to Another.
self-control. A sensation I can't hide. Love is easy, it ain't easy to walk away. I keep the fact and there's a reason why. Yeah. No need to worry, no need to turn away, 'cause it don't matter anyway. Baby, I miss you right away. 'Cause it ain't love, don't feel that way. Ain't big on promises, but I'll be true to you. 'Cause I'd do about anything, but so won't I, baby, for you. Baby, I miss you right away. 'Cause it ain't love, don't feel that way. Baby, I miss you right away. 'Cause it ain't love, but don't feel that way. I said, baby, I miss you right away. It ain't love, but don't feel that way. Baby, baby, I miss you, yeah. It ain't love, I miss you right away.
Def Leppard with Miss You in a Heartbeat. Outside our studios right now, quick look at the weather. Overcast, 66 degrees, and most certainly that blue thing we like to see is missing.
No, it's definitely there. Depends on what window. Actually, no, I can see why.
Yeah, there's blue sky
depends on
over
which window you look out. there's a lot of clouds out one window, but at least they're like white clouds. They're not like gray.
Yeah.
And stormy. But yeah, out one window it's all clouds, and the other window you can actually see the skies. So
this has been one of those interesting days. I still can't get over that story. I really can't. I'd love. We're gonna have to make some calls and see what else we can find out about it, just out of the pure hilarity of it. Of course, be sure to join us tomorrow. And my God, I was just about to ask you the nominees for the 3 o'clock Three-Peat, and I can't remember any of them.
Well, thankfully for you, I am here. And Of course, that's it. Is after I'm the one who usually forgets all of them.
I can't think of any of them. No.
What?
I can't think of a single one of them. Wow.
So we have Joan Jett, Rush, Bad Company, and George Thorogood.
There you go.
You even voted for one, and you can't even remember it.
It just proves everybody's point that I'm old and not hip. Before Greg and I get out of here today, Fleetwood Mac, maybe a little bit of Billy Joel. We're going to play Billy Joel. This is My Life. little bit of Fleetwood Mac, and guess what that means? It's the end of the day for us. We will see you bright and early tomorrow afternoon.
Wake up at the crack of noon.
Wake up at the crack of noon and roll into the Scott Schroeder Show. On behalf of Greg Melvin, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for your forgiveness and patience last week with our technical issues. Believe me, we were banging our heads against walls. What a frustrating thing.
Yeah, especially just the fact that you know that there's nothing you can do about
There's
it.
nothing we could do.
Like, it's not something that we could fix. It was literally just, what was it, construction out there or something?
Yep, that's all it was.
Yeah, I just took out the power line for a couple days.
So before we get out of here, we're going to close things out. This is The Who with My Generation. We will see you tomorrow.
People try to put us talking about my generation. Just because we could get around. About my generation. Things ain't too awful. Talk about my generation. If I die before I get old. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? About my generation. Don't try to dig what we all say. About my generation. I'm trying to cause a big sensation. About my generation. Talking about my generation. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. Why don't you all fade away? Don't try to dig what we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. My generation, baby. My generation. People try to put us to down just because we get around. Things ain't too awful. I hope I die before I get old.